Good times, sunshine, gonna be here in no time now. Bad times, gray skies, push them all away, turn them upside down. You're gonna break new ground, turn everything around. You're gonna live your life. There's a beautiful day headed your way. Keep your head up, you'll be okay. Beautiful day waiting for you. Just open your eyes, you'll see it's true. A beautiful
day. Welcome back to the Booga Box live stream. It's Tuesday, October 24th, I think. Yeah. Hope everybody had a good weekend, and glad to have any of you joining us now. If you're watching us later, I do appreciate it. So don't forget to give the likes, thumbs up, all that good stuff, the shares, let people know we're out here kind of farting around, playing around. So like I said, I hope everybody had a good weekend. I got a little busy. I changed some settings. Everything's looking pretty good right now. We're going to see how things go the rest of the stream today. Hopefully things are back to normal. So like I said, I've made some changes and whatnot. But today we're going to be working with some laser etched bat wings. I'm going to do a couple earring sets. I'm going to do a couple necklaces. I still haven't got a picture of all my Halloweeny stuff yet. I'm trying to get it all together. I keep thinking of something new, wanting to add. So I gotta call it quits today and get some pictures and get them up. So let's get some music going here. Get that going. Come on. Alright. And I think that's all I have to... Oh, we need to flip screens so I don't forget this time. So you can get in there. So there we go. I think we're ready to go now. Let's go. We're going to do the earrings last. If we kind of have time, we're going to work on a quick little... you know, I've done the butterfly wings and stuff. They're pretty simple to do. These are pretty simple too. I kind of do them a couple different ways at times. So I think I'm going to probably just go ahead and do both these the same. A few of these. And just do them both at the same time. I'm trying to remember how I want to do them. Like I said, there's many different ways of connecting these together, and when you do the butterflies, they're a little different. So, but I was gonna try to stream this weekend, check my new settings, but I did kind of halfway forget about the banding event Saturday. It was an all-day thing, so. But I'll tell you what, I had a good time Saturday. I got to see, I think it was about 10 bands. I videotaped 5 of them. I think it was 5. And so when I got home Saturday night, it was back to, you know, I thought it was actually going to be up till, to be honest with you, I thought I was going to be up to about 3 or 4 in the morning, processing videos, getting them uploaded to YouTube, some to Google Drive, all that good stuff. And that's one thing I've said about Windows 11 that I've been working with, and the updated video programs are so much faster than what I've been dealing with for years that it kind of threw me off. I think I was done by like 12:30. I think I was just finishing up. I just had uploads going at that point in time. All my processing was done. It was kind of wild. Everything's looking so far to be good. Hopefully it'll stay that way. Alright, so we need to... I'm going to connect these two. Let's see, how do I want to do this? So I can probably, let's just put that through, put another one on the other side, then we can grab that ring and pull it through. And I didn't have to make some adjustments. We will not be doing the Oak Park craft fair this year, and nothing bad or anything reason why, other than my daughter, I think I mentioned it before, she's buying a house and she's going to be closing that weekend and moving, and we want to make sure that, you know, she's my helper for a lot of this. Come on, I need you both on this side. So I didn't want to stress her out thinking, you know, want to do that. So it's kind of a bummer, but, you know, it is what it is. Alright, let's see if I can do it this way then. Here. Grab it. Around here. That figures. Alright. All I need to do is put a ring through it. Shouldn't be that difficult. There we go. Well, here's squirrels outside. The squirrels, and I didn't expect it to last forever. I 3D printed up a squirrel picnic table. I think this would have been its 4th year. So, and it had been outside all that time hanging on the tree, but it finally did break last night. I don't know if a squirrel or we had some winds coming through. It might have been a combination of both, but alright, let's see here. Do that. Let's go ahead and get this other side done, I guess. And, we're going to kind of do the same thing with a red set and a black set here. So, still got a few other things I want to laser. And today is normally laser day, but I actually don't have any laser orders today. So, it's kind of a little weird, nice in a wayish, but you know, orders are orders, so I'd much rather have orders, I guess. But I don't have anything planned on the lasers today. I still have a few things I want to do for my own stuff and whatnot, but I don't know if I'll end up getting to that or not, because like I said, I want to get these done, all my Halloweeny stuff done, and get some pictures done today. I've been wanting to, and just been too busy. So, we're going to see how the rest of the day works out. I'm hoping we'll get to them finally. Let's see here. We've got that part done. Let's see here. Looking at them both, I think we'll go with one at the bottom here. It's a little different. Normally when I do the butterflies with this, you got 4 of them coming off, and you kind of connect them together a bit differently to get them tight. These are going to be a little different. I think I've done something with 2 scales before, not bat wings. I'm trying to think of what it was. It wasn't the dragonfly. That uses different scales. Butterflies use 4. I can't remember what it is. I know it's something. Can I go 2 down there, maybe? I want to make it super tight, but I do want it to hold its shape, so... Well, let's see what'll happen. Let's see if we can get 2 in there. If I go one way, one the other way, it'll make it look more symmetrical, and that's kind of what I'm looking at. I like them to be kind of more symmetrical. Now, I do know on butterflies, I have 1 hanging off, but it's actually 1 hanging off, but it's between 2 scales. This is a little different because I don't have those bottoms. And so I need something up here at the top, bring those together. I'm going to try. I pulled out what I thought I would need. I might need to grab another size ring because I don't have any of my 5/32 out here. Well, and I did get to work on, I'm not going to pull it over right now. The Chemical X over there at Stone Mail, I think that's Amy Moore. I've been wanting to do it for a while. I was waiting for her to put out the tutorial for it. She finally got that out. I got it, I think it was the day she got it out there. I hadn't looked at it, but I did start working on the base of what I was going to need, and it's neat. It's pretty easy, and I like it. I've got a few ideas I want to try with it still, but that is what partially kind of stopped me from getting pictures done. I was hoping to yesterday, but I ended up doing some work outside. I had the neighbor guy. He was out there, and he was cutting down these trees that we've had hanging over the fence line for 20 years, and it is so awesome. The stupid pine tree, I've hated this thing ever since we moved in. I trimmed it back the best I could so I could get around it in the base and clean up over that way, but it's still been a pain in the butt for years, and it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. So I was out there kind of helping him move it and, you know, pick up stuff from him cutting it down, and it was so nice. I love it. It might sound so silly, but I am so glad. I you know, then you know, that was the only one that was there when we moved in, and it was pain in the butt. Over the years, we had 3 more on his side, 1 on mine, but it was the way it was hard to work on unless I could get to both sides, and I've never really had anybody that wanted to help on the other side, so it's nice to have that, and it seems pretty cool. So hopefully we'll get that, you know, fence line done now. Then I'll just have to worry about the other fence line. I don't think anything's going to change on that one, but you know, it's not bad, but there are some things I would really like to do, and many other things I would really like to do around the house too. All right, well, is that gonna? Yeah, it should work. Trying to connect some little ones back here and bring them up together. I need you on that side. Can we all flip back up here, maybe? Yeah, there we go. There we go. That's what I want to see. I'll connect those real quick before we get too far so they don't flop back around on me. But I am hoping, I was actually kind of hoping to get into the Kelsey jersey this week, and I'm still hoping for Thursday. Every time I start getting a little closer to thinking I'm ready to go, something keeps coming up, it seems like. So, alright, so we got that side. We'll flip this side up now. Yeah, we'll flip up so we can connect there. Good. No, I don't want to do all 4. I think that'll bunch it up too much. I can just go 2, 2, and then connect these 2. I think it's going to be the best thing I can do here. Plus, it kind of gives it a little bit of a head, I guess, in a way, to the bat. Come on, Ring. Alright. So those 2, and then I can bring those 2 together, and that'll hold that together. I like that. It's working out. And it's very similar to doing the flowers. I mean, when it comes to scale work, everything's kind of very similar on how you're going to connect them and hold them together, depending on what you're doing. But I guess I'm going to have to go 1 more, though, because I need it to be able to chain to go through it that way. So let's double that. See if we like that any better. And we double the top. Where the chain's gonna go. Let's see here. I don't have my other one out here, but and both the bottoms are flipping on one side too. So, all right. Well, let's double this one. This is where our chain will go through. I think I'm going to make one. I'm going to put on the smaller, delicate, pre-welded stainless chain. The other one I'm going to use a regular ball chain on. Yeah, let's go ahead and double that one up. Oh man, all these are so stuck together. And everything's going pretty good. Everything's looking green on my side today, so that's good. CPU, it's about 35%, but that's much better than 50. No, I can't tell with my, Facebook. I do not get it, man. I got both YouTube and Twitch, no problem, showing video, and then the main thing that you're supposed to use with Facebook always locks up video. Oh, and now it pops back as I talk about it, doesn't it, figure? Always when you talk about it, right? And I got my own conspiracy theory about that. So many weird things happen when you talk about it anymore. Yeah, see it locked up again. Well, I think comments are still going to come through, even if my video kind of farts out on me. So, if anybody wants to drop in and say, hey, just type a happy face or whatever there. Alright, so we got that. But see, now I got these two at the bottom I thought was going to help. They seem to want to go to each. Can I? Can? I'm kind of wondering if I could. I'm just trying to think of some way if I put a ring through. Could I just put one ring on each side, on the back side, to keep them on their side? I just don't know if this ring size will work, or this is probably where I'd want my 5/30 seconds. I don't know, that would be smaller. Well, let's see here. If I come through, can I grab just that ring with this? Let's see here. Then you go through the ring and then try to go through the scale, maybe. Oh, is that going to work? Actually, that might work pretty well. It's going to be a little bit of a booger closing. Well, maybe. Yeah, I'll flip through a little easier. I'm probably out of screen again, trying to see what I'm doing. Such a tight fit, knowing what I'm doing. Well, I mean, that's a little loose, but it will keep that ring that way. Everything's a little bit not necessarily loose, but if I move that one over there, put the ring through, I think that might work out pretty well, actually. Let's get this other ring through here. Then we'll repeat it on the red one. Red one I'll be able to see it a little easier, in a way. Alright, how did I do that one now? I went through the ring first. Right? And then through the scale. So ring. Through the scale. Back around. Alright, so that I think is going to work. That'll keep both those from flopping back down, so that's good. A little wiggly, but not super bad. I mean, pretty much all the same. It's got a little movement, so that's, I mean, enough that it's not bad at all. I kind of like that, so. I'm just playing with it, looking at it, seeing how it, I think that's pretty good, actually. Not a lot to it in here. Oh, no, how did I do that wrong? Oh, no, that's right. Duh. Alright, so, yeah, let's repeat that on this red one here. If I remember what I just did. Alright, we need 4 of these. A few more of these out here. Where are we at in our time here? We're 18 minutes, so we're doing good. That one's got one pretty much done. Just got to cut the chain. 3, 4. Okay, yeah. Let's put them on both sides of these first, then we'll connect them with the smaller ones. Try to get in here so I can see. Said, I've been having to leave my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing screen-wise, but when I'm normally working without the stream anymore, I'm going without the glasses. I do need to go get new pairs, though. Trying to think, I'm probably about 6 years in on these, maybe 7. Didn't think about it till last week when I had the events that I had to go to and everything, and I was like, man. It was actually the wife. She ended up going and getting her some new glasses, which she needed. Hers, I don't know how many times I had to really, unfortunately, make hers look bad to fix them. First time I fixed them, they were good. Second time, they worked pretty well for a little bit. Third time, there was not an easy fix. And then by the time she finally got new ones, they had been glued, taped, and shrink wrapped, where they were basically a one solid unit anymore. They were working, but they were still crap. So I'm glad she finally got some new ones. But then it made me think, oh, I probably need to get me some too. It's been a while. Alright. Let's get these little ones here. And then I was like, well, I just didn't have enough time before the event, and now I'll probably just put it off because I won't think about it again for a while. Until I break these, but I did pull these apart and clean them up pretty well compared to... It'd been a while since they had a good deep cleaning. But I know I need some new ones. I don't know if it'd help on the chainmail side. I've just really gotten really used to not having my glasses on when I do it, and it's actually pretty pleasant and easy to do. It's actually harder to work with my glasses on because I'm looking down under the glasses. I'm refocusing up on screens and, you know, all that. So when I don't have to do all that, it's a lot less eye strain I've been noticing. So I know I keep talking about it, but after so many years of doing it the way I've been doing it, and for some, I don't even remember why I started doing it. Honestly, when I was doing one of these past inlay, I think it was the Ripping Head inlay. I don't know why, but one day I just happened to take it off, and after I was done with doing a session right then, I was like, my eyes were a lot less hurty, and it was weird. And, all right, that's what I did before, right? Yeah, okay. I'm just trying to make sure I'm doing the right, well, not necessarily the right thing, just at least what I've done before, I guess, is more. Well, these are moving along so much faster than I thought. I might have to grab something else to work on. Because, I mean, like I said, we're 20 minutes in. I'm almost done with the second one here. We'll put a chain on it, but earrings are going to be fairly quick, I guess. You know, I could do. I wonder if I should do some double-layered ones. Use a larger a red one behind the black, a black one behind the red. To make them a little fancier, I guess. I know the butterflies never really took that long either, but I had no idea. Like I said, I was before this morning. I was working on the Chemical X bit. Well, and then actually we didn't have power early this morning. When I got up at, it was 7:30ish or so this morning. We had no power. We didn't have power back on until almost 9. So that made it a bit of an interesting morning per se. Doing all the cat stuff and all that. So, alright, let's go ahead and see. I remember how I did these again. I put it through the ring first, and then through the scale. Gotta be careful not to scratch the scale. Right around, it should close. Blue Jays are here. We've had a lot of teenage Blue Jays today out in the front yard and backyard. It's insane. And we've got a couple junior red woodpeckers. I've seen them a couple different times now. Every time it seems like the Blue Jays gather, a woodpecker will, one of these little juvenile woodpeckers will show up in the middle of them, like trying to be friends or something, and all the Blue Jays go absolutely crazy, start chirping and flying off and up into the tree and back down to the ground, into the grass. You're like, chill out. And then we've got the teenage squirrels, and we got another. There was a late set baby squirrels that are out there. They're about half the size. You know, they've just come out of the nest here in the past 2-3 weeks, but they're just little tiny little guys out there just having a ball. Now I'm going to have to make a new table for them, though. I think I'm going to make a wooden table, though. I printed the 3D, and I could 3D print a new one with better parameters, and it'd probably hold up better than that one, because that was actually early on when I started printing, when I actually did that, and it held up pretty well over that time. But I thought about making a little more elaborate table, and out of wood, and so I can stain it up and all that. But alright, I think, no, I did screw that one up. How did I do that? Okay. One's going through the top, one's going through the bottom. I didn't do that on that side, right? No, they're both going through. So yeah, this one's got to come off. I'll put it through. I gotta go. I'm going over the outer ring, and I need to go under the outer ring there. So, let's see, how am I going to do that? Let's pull it all the way out. Come on. Alright, so I need under it. Well, that's what I did last time, wasn't it? And then, okay. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. Doofus me. Alright, there we go. Now she's even. So, yeah, not too shabby. That's, it's a little more open here. I don't know if I could fit in. Yeah, I don't think I could fit in that way. I got a little play this way where I could probably lock it up pretty easily, but I'd probably put in a ring through the center of that. But that's going to bunch that up, and I kind of, to be honest with you, I kind of dig the little bit of movement there. I mean, it's not much, and it's like it's not going to wear and move like that, but I think I'm pretty good. This actually has a little bit more movement than that one. I wonder why. I did everything the same way. Well, okay, let me grab a ball chain here on, let's do the black one, I guess, on the ball chain. And I can always change these out if anybody sees them and wants them. That's what I offer at events and everything like that. Ball chain, I got a couple different styles of welded stainless steel chain, some that are smaller, some that are a little more open, but let me go ahead and clippers. Get out a bit of chain here. I got a little, I'm probably not going to be in camera view. When I'm zoomed out, you've seen my little tape measure I got underneath my little clear thing here. I use it as a basic guide for my stuff. Alright. Alright. Up through there. I like the spool in a way. You can tell it's 3D printed. But it is kind of a booger, but it holds so much better than the smaller I guess I haven't used this side yet. I haven't cleaned out the hole. But it holds everything better. I kind of like it. It's got a better groove to put it in when I put my tape on it to hold it in place. I just, other than getting it back through right off, but once you're through, it holds so much nicer. Like I said, it can go through that middle groove, and I'm not sure actually where I ended up getting this from. It's not one that I printed up. I mean, mine probably wouldn't be much better printed. It's not very well printed, but it does the job. So like I said, I like it better than the things that I get that come on normally, these rolls. They're so flimsy. And, let's see, I'm going to need some little stainless steel 20 gauge. Lobster class, let me check it. And I get about 5% of these lobster class. I get them when I buy them at a couple hundred at a time. I always like to double check them because, like I said, about 5% of them either there's too big of a gap on the closure where it opens and closes, or the spring's a little wonky. So I always like to kind of give them an extra couple tests. But I'll just put these through this. A very tight fit for these. Sometimes it can take me a little extra. I'm definitely going to be out of camera view. Let me move up, try. But I like you got to get that chain, that link right there just right, and it fits this ring just perfect. And just keeps everything nice and snug together. Like I said, it's all welded. Other than these rings, And I can weld these rings, but I don't like to. I like to have at least one breakaway point in most of my chains. If it's, you know, I have done some welded stuff that people wanted all the way welded. I didn't necessarily like it, but, you know, I let everybody know. You weld up to stainless steel, it's going to be a hard, puffy break. So I'm like, I always try to make one, you know, just at least something will fall apart under fairly extreme measures when it comes to stainless steel. Aluminum, normally it will, you know, come apart a lot easier. And normally don't have to worry about it because you're not welding it either, so. Alright, so there's that, that's that. Oh, and my hat wasn't too far in the screen, and I was in screen, who knows. Looking around, not seeing any comments. Hopefully, again, I'm not missing them. If I am missing comments, I apologize. So there's that. Bat wing necklaces. Let's see here. Check her out. Yeah, that's not too bad. I'm pretty happy with that. A little different than what I've kind of done. I guess we'll see here. Can I flip screens? We're back over to that one so we can hold them up this way. Again, I need to get a background and a piece of something I can put things on to show so they don't get bled out in colors, but let's go that way. So there's that one. And there's the other man there on the ball chain. So there's our bat wing necklaces for the Halloweenies. Like I said, I've got a lot of Halloween stuff here I want to get pictures of. I haven't really done a whole lot through the years. I've done a little bit piecemeal here and there. Normally, because I haven't had a whole lot of events before, because October's normally been band events, so I've done a little bit, some of those online and whatnot, but I've never really been at an event that I'm selling Halloween stuff because we're coming up in the Halloween season, so. Alright, so what are we going to do next here? We're going to do earrings. Now, like I said, I'm just sliding here. Don't have any other bigger ones out to test. I'll have to pull those out, I guess. Let me go ahead and throw these back so they're out of the way until I decide how we're going to build these. Oh, you need to make your home too. So, well, if I go with a cover ring, yeah, we probably want to go with that size for a cover ring. More than likely. But do I need to get some red out too? Well, let's see here. Alright, you need to move up out of the way. Here's the little pumpkins. And this is the way I want them, so when they go on the ears, they're the right ways. They're, well, the right way. I don't know if we want to call it the right way. I guess it wouldn't matter. I just think it's going to be better on left, right. In my opinion, I don't know. Some might like it the other way. It just seemed weird the other way to me. So, first off, let's see here. I need extra large. Scales here. Here's some black. Let's see how that would pair as an underneath. And we put it in the screen. That might help you all. Maybe I make a set this way, a set the other way. Just a single and then make a double layered. I got red, don't I? Oh no, I was running low. Oh, where it's actually... Where did I put it? I had my red out because I was making those scales a while back. I know I was running low-ish, but I didn't think I ran out. Well, I guess if I'm going to go that way, I can only go this way now because I can't find my red. Oh, there we go. I was like, man, that ain't right. I should have a good, decent group left. So let's see here. Which one might look better? Red on black or black on red? we're gonna go, I think I still like that better. Go the single black ones, we'll double the red up onto the black. Again, if you custom order any of these, you can have whatever colors you would want, per se. You could make bat wings on, you know, pink. Alright, so here go that. Here goes that. Oh, I need one more black for that. I'm going to need red 1/4 inch 16 gauge. And should be able to use that to attach to the ear hook. So I think we're good, other than just the ring. One more ring. Alright, you go back in your home. And red. Oh. I need it. I'm gonna go 16 gauge, right? 16 gauge. Yeah, that looks like that stopped a while back now. Video for Facebook. So again, like I said, if I'm missing any messages, I'm sorry, I'm not sure. Facebook is not showing me. It's giving me my counts there, how long I'm going live, but video is all janky. Alright, so we're gonna go these two. Yeah, we'll just go straight up black and black on those. I pull out the red, but maybe I should. I don't know. Kind of wondering. Do I flip it? Do I leave it red? Maybe I should put black on those. Would red look better on just that way? Gives it a little color. Yeah, maybe I'll just flip them that way. I'll just do that. We're just playing around, having fun. Like I said, I've had a lot of people come around, they'll see something like, oh, I like that, I wish it was that color. I'm like, I can make it. I can make it. Sometimes I can't make it at the event. I don't take a lot of supplies with me anymore to events. I used to take a good amount of stuff where I could pretty much make anything, but I found, you know, that was adding just to do that, it's taking up a lot of space, especially the more rings I got, the more expanded the weaves got, and, you know, all that. So that was part of it, and you know, it was just, and taking up so much room at an event when you're locked into a space, you know. Sometimes you got a decent amount of playroom. Some places will give you a little bit of, you know, you're in that space, but they give you a little lingering room out front, maybe a little lingering room out back. Other places, you're in there, and I swear sometimes I'm missing an inch on each side. You know, 6x8, and it's like, this ain't quite 6, man. My table's overhanging where it's supposed to be. My table's 6 foot. Alright, so we'll go with these. So. And that's why sometimes I go double space, just to have a little extra room now that I've got so many bigger pieces now. 1, 2, I guess I just need 4. We're going to hang ear hooks. Well, I haven't had one yet during the stream. Coughing fit. I was like, right before I started streaming, the last half an hour before we started, I was kept having a coughing fit. And I was like, well, we'll see how it goes. I might have to mention it, and I hadn't had to till now. So I'm gotta go that way. Alright. I always kind of, with these, I will play with them. Because I can turn where my hooks are, and I will turn my hooks sometimes depending on how I'm hanging them, how they're going to hang, and how I want these to hang. I don't want to have too much, so I am just going to end up tweaking my hook to the side. And these are all niobium hooks, so and we'll turn this one it's pretty simple to do. I mean, I make all these anyway, so I can kind of adjust them to whichever way I would need them to go if I'm wanting to do that kind of thing. Alright, so we should be able to easily, if I didn't do that, I would have to put 2 of these in where I'm putting only 1 in now. Because I'm going to put this one in, it's going to go through the scales, through the ring, and through the ear hook, and all in one. So, and you can go longer if somebody wants them to dangle more. I can surely do that. So it all just does depend on what they want to do with them, but I normally do it with these. I sell a lot. I do seem to sell more shorter earrings than longer, so I do tend to try to keep them as short as I can. It's a weave that needs to have a little bit of length to see it. You know, it is longer, but yeah, and that'll sit nicely. Yeah, I never did flip back over the camera, did I, doofus? I'm a doofus. Again, that's why I need a little production dude. Alright, so you're there. Let's go ahead and get you going. Andy Hookie. I can't believe I dropped it all, dropped it all, dropped it all. Well, now hopefully we'll be actually doing a pretty big, I mean, they're not ordering, I'm donating again, hopefully. Dog tags to the band. They're going on a trip to, down to Florida to Disney, one of the, whatever one is down there. They do a music in the parks program throughout different parks, and they're going down there for a bit of a little competition and stuff here at the end of the school year. So I'm going to do another load of they like the ones I did for Chicago a few years back, and so I'm going to donate those again this year. So those are that set. I guess I will need to turn these also, since they will be single, I guess. No, I'd rather just go single. Scales, I don't want them to spin too much, because then they might not sit properly. If you put too many dangles on them, they can spin around and sit sideways, you know, if they hit you. If you only go with the one, they're less likely to do it. Again, that's just my opinion. I don't wear earrings, so I judge some of it, just what I think. I ask the wife, and I try to get input from customers too. If they ever come in and see something a little different than what they're used to, they'll ask, and I'll explain why I do certain things, and they're like, oh. Or they'll say why I should do something different, so. Come here. Actually need to get another roll of niobium wire here and make some more ear hooks. Yeah, I've got some 20 gauge. I normally make my ear hooks out of 22 gauge. I like them to be a little thinner. They're still sturdy than what a lot of people use. Because the ones you pre-buy that are pre-made are 20 gauge, a little thicker. I just like to go a little bit thinner. It seems to go over a little bit better for me anyway. You know, people seem to like it better. But I do have them offered, and I can also anodize these. So I normally just go, you know, the natural color for it, unless somebody really wants to have wants to anodize into a certain color, you know. And I do make up some that I have on stock that are that way too. You know, charge a little more because, you know, it takes a little more. And then I got several different kinds. I've got a lot of stainless ones too, and hoop styles and stuff that we can do different things with. Got some posts too. I haven't really worked with the posts. I got them several years ago, and I still haven't made anything on them. But all right, so I forgot to put the hook on that. I was like, we're all done. But no, we're not. Where you at, opening? There you are. Because I forgot to put on the hook. Where are we at time-wise here? Man. Yeah, these went a lot quicker than I was totally expecting them to. Thought I was going to have more trial and error really on those, since I wasn't sure how I wanted to connect them. But, well, what else can I work on here? We got those all done. Looking at what I've got out here, that would be easy enough. Where are we at on our timing? Yes, I got 15 more minutes minimum, man. Yeah, that just went so much quicker than I really imagined. Well, I am working on half Persian 3-in-1 over here for, you know, something. So I guess I could just work on extending it for a few. Yeah. I will need those again. I won't need you again. I can put you up. Ooh, you're 16. You're 18. Gauge. Alright. Alright, well, yeah. Like I said, I got a few more bat wings I could do. I need to get those others lasered up. Man, yeah, that just totally threw me for a loop here today. I was not expecting this. So, here's my Persian. Here's the rings for the Persian. And like I said, I just need to work on extending this half Persian 3-in-1. So, I guess we'll continue that. Yeah. Okay, that's where I think I was. These are all pre-open. We do a few pre-closed, I guess. Move these up out of the way here. So I can try to get into screen. That's been, well, earlier today when I was working, the sun came down. He was doing some trash, taking some trash out and stuff. I was sitting here, but I was in my chair. I was all kicked back, my glasses off, working in my chair, you know. From camera view from here is probably about 2.5 feet, 3 feet back from where I'm at now, so I was all comfy, all kicked back. Looked like I was kind of watching TV, but I wasn't. I was just comfy, working on some rings. Didn't get much, like I said, I was busy this weekend, so I didn't get much time to do any chainmail this weekend. And I've been kind of not getting nearly as much done as I want. But that's so much other stuff that I gotta do. I really do. I love having my own website and stuff, but man, it's such a pain in the butt to run compared to. Now, I've never set up an Etsy or anything like that, but I hear the stories, and some of it seems kind of neat. But I kind of like having, not having to worry about that, because especially I've heard the changes in some of their policies, and it's like I've never had to worry about any of the changes. It's all my own. But it's a job in itself, running your own. But it's nice. It's somewhat easy-ish, but when you got to think about, I got laser stuff to do, I got graphics I got to work on, I want to build chainmail, I got to keep the website up. It's just everything's split into, okay, what normally it's like, okay, what 2 hours of the day am I going to work on this? What 2 hours of the day I'm going to work on that? Alright, so we got some here. Let's go ahead and get some weavy going here. Get back behind there. Well, I don't know if I would say, half Persian 3-in-1 I think was, I kind of knew it, before I knew what a name was for it. It is actually one, I don't remember, I think it was this was before I started doing chainmail as a business and knowing anything about, I've been in chainmail for many, many years, but did basic weaves at a junk mail that I had, never realized there was stuff, but I do remember there was a book one time that I had seen at one of the hobby stores, Michael's or craft stores or whatever. And I seen this, and it took me a while to find it. I didn't buy the book or anything. I just seen it in the picture, and I was like, "Oh, wow, that's something new." So it was probably come down to it's probably about the 4th weave I learned before I really knew what it was. I actually half Persian 3-in-1, half Persian 4-in-1. I learned before I'd even had seen a picture or anything about full Persian, which I was like, oh wow, that's okay. And then I started realizing, okay, that's why it's called that. I see it. And like I said, once I really started getting into it and became a business, and well, after I learned quite a bit more, I'm still nowhere near knowing, and I will say just a little tiddly bit of chainmail knowledge. There are so many more people, and then it just depends. Some people are more on this side of the chainmail, some are more on that side, so it kind of does depend on where it's coming from, where you're looking to it, because there's just a variety of so many different things you can do with chainmail. So riveted, that's still something I want to do. I've got half my stuff, well, I got 3/4 of my stuff from doing riveted mail. Biggest thing again is just more a place to do that. I need to have more outside work area, shop area. Some things I just can't really do inside here in the house. Too much noise, too much smell. I already give the wife enough yelling at me for smells because laser work. I try to keep everything as a positive environment here, to positive airflow, but sometimes, when you're working on something too big, or you're using your extra, my big laser, if I've got the sides open and stuff, you don't get the airflow for pulling out fumes. Well, you do, but there's escape routes now, so those I have to limit and do, and that's one reason why I'd like to have a nice insulated shop that I can hopefully maybe put it in one day. I've got, well, we're hoping to do one out here. I'd like to get going, something that is getting closer to a possibility, but it's still going to be a while before I'd be able to. I'm going to do it well enough for it to be insulated stuff, but biggest thing is to be running power to it. It's probably going to be a couple more years before I can get major power going. I'll be able to work in there and do some things, but to get proper wiring done to run lasers and whatnot out there, I need to get some more stuff brought in. So that's still in the future, but, and who knows by then what lasers will do. Lasers change so much all the time. Alright, so I still need a bit more to go to this. Actually, the first time I did half Persian 3-in-1 like this, I used, this is a nice AR for it, I think. A little bit smaller works too. But I made it in a huge AR, and it looked kind of weird, but kind of nice too. It's very minimalist looking. I've done a few stainless steel that way, where it's just overly, they're just overly wide. Looks a little odd if you're looking at something you want this look to, but it being a bigger AR made it look a little weird, but it all held together. So I've done several that way. So, all right, let's do. I'm gonna need some more. Where's our time going? We still got a little bit. Did do my halfway spiel, but oh well. Like I said, I need to have somebody help me. Hopefully my music's not too loud today too. It seems a little loud right now to me, but everything has been looking green, other than my video stopping like a half hour ago on Facebook, from my view anyway. It's been going pretty well. And again, hopefully I'm not missing any comments over there, because I can see my Twitch and YouTubes are still moving along no problem, so. And I can see, well actually I don't have my YouTube where I can see any comments right now. Oops. I don't get a whole lot of comments on YouTube till later, it seems like. Most of my comments are always after streaming, it seems, for that. But over on Facebook, if I'm missing any comments, there's somebody here, because it says I'm still on 0 and all my things. The only thing moving and changing is my, well actually, that has stopped now too. Okay, I'm done with you. Now, I figured this new setup was going to make it nicer, and in a way, it is. It is nicer, but this is not working properly. Facebook, Facebook streaming just doesn't work very well. It seems like when you're trying to watch what's going on with your own stream through them. The others are fine, but and done. I don't have this problem actually when I'm doing it on the phone, but there's a lot less options. But, because I stream the band events whenever I go to the band events. I streamed, I guess I only streamed 2 bands this weekend. Well, a couple weekends ago I streamed 4 bands, so. And those have no problem through the phone, but I guess I'm also not watching it at the same time. I just let them stream. I don't know. All I know is I don't get to see what's going on here and have no idea if I'm missing comments until after I get done, when I close these down and get everything logged in and out of the proper areas. So, yeah. Oh, it just drives me nutty. Nutty. Okay. So, like I said, I apologize. If anybody has made a comment here and I didn't see it, even when I try to open it up the other way, I almost want to just have my phone as a viewer, but who knows if that would work either. All I hope is the video is working good. It's looking good on the other thing, so we're going to hope it works well. But we're going to go ahead and flip back over here to the little face cam. Hold up these earrings. I don't think we ever put up the earrings here real quick. Now that I got most of this done, I think hopefully I'll get pictures done tonight and get these up and everything. I double layered those, and we went single layer with the black ones, just to. Hopefully, I have no idea. I gotta keep looking over since that's not working. But overall, like I said, we got our own pumpkins, our little pumpkins here, and all our little stuff. I'll get some pictures of it. And all that, but I do want to thank everybody for joining us. Again, sorry if I missed any comments on anybody. Don't forget to give the thumbs up, shares, likes, all that good stuff. Get us out there. You know, more people here, the more fun we can have. You know, the more people we get, I'd like to do some giveaways and stuff. We've done some small ones here and there, but, you know, I want to get some more people in here so more people have a better chance, you know. And it's just always fun having more people in here chatting. It doesn't slow me down on the chainmail side, but, you know, I don't mind having a little fun here and there. But today's Tuesday, so we'll be back on Thursday. Hopefully all this will be done, and we'll see some pictures of all this before then, and we'll be starting to work on the Kelsey jersey. I keep saying it. I got to get into it. I want to get it done before we get the playoffs. And that's going to be a toughie because there's going to be a lot of hours in it. So we'll see how all that works with the events and everything coming up. So, again, I do thank everybody. I'm just kind of rolling on here, so I do thank you. We'll be back on Thursday. Hope you guys have a great Tuesday, a great Wednesday, and we'll see you then. So, peace.